I love you. I'm so honored to be alive. I'm so honored and thankful that you're here. You mean everything to me. The people that love me and support me and have been through the good times and through the bad times. And that's when you need people the most, when you're going through lies and setups and backstabbings and betrayals and people trying to get you locked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still think about that every day. I wake up, I'm in my house, and I wake up in my bed. I consider myself so grateful and so blessed. As you know, they have tried to take me out every way they can. I ask for the people that love me, please, for your continued donations and support. My Cash App is $God9XX. God9XX. God9XX. God, the number 9, the letter X, double X. Of course, my PayPal is, my email is Alexis K. Tyler VP. Alexis K. Tyler VP @gmail.com. For my PayPal, it'll say Center for Healing. And the Zelle is my name, Alexis Tyler. Thank you for the love. You know, I always need your love and your support to help me stay upright and continue to believe in my mission, the reason I was born, and to continue to go forward and do it. The Zelle, I think, yes, it's my name, Alexis Tyler, and my email, alexiskttylervp @gmail.com. You know, I didn't want to say anything to you all the other night because, I mean, I don't like the way y'all have mistreated me. Y'all weren't even that kind to me. Every Mother Day, y'all always kind to me. This Mother Day, you were not. I was actually there in the experience. I saw the stabbing. I know it was a jail stabbing. It went, I knew I was in jail and stabbed. I actually felt it. But this is the funny thing about that shit. It was a bitch. Damn. I'm gonna have to do this over because I gotta tell y'all why I'm trying not to use profanity. But we're going on it, and that was a bitch. It was a female and a sister. So I don't know if Tory Lanez has any sisters. I'm sure they're not in it. I'm not accusing them of being in it, but it's somebody like a sister or a female close to him. I don't know if it's a lover, somebody he was involved with. You know, I'm trying not to say name. A hit was put out on Tory Lanez. But if you all remember, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power, also a psychic medium and Aktcelebrityreads. Do you all remember? Oh, sorry, Alexis K. Tyler, Vagina Power. Yeah, when I did Tory Lanez, I cannot believe it was 5 years. Has it been 5 years? Do you remember the reading? Because some people have been emailing me and reminding me. I forgot and actually put in a comment. Yeah, in Instagram. My new Instagram, Alexis K. Tyler _Vagina Power. That's one of my new pages. Didn't I tell you all that Tory better watch his life because they were going to try to murder him in there and wrap it up and finish him off? You know, I noticed sometimes some of the things I have said, they may take a little bit of time to manifest. This was a setup. And I read on Google, they're saying the Mexican mafia, or I don't know if they claimed responsibility for it or somebody trying to say that. That's one of the rumors. Not saying it's not one of the reasons, but I'm telling you, it's some black folks involved in this. A female that he was very close to, but is extremely resentful and hostile and jealous of him. They got a big ass, like to shake their ass. You know, I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna say no name. That's a part of in a way, you could say cartel or group that runs the music industry. They in the music industry like to shake their ass and take their clothes off a lot of the time. So much hatred and revenge against them. They were very, very close. They ordered the stab. But what I'm trying to tell you is the stab was done on a psychic level because I seen it, 3 days ago, and I felt it. It happened so quick. It was all in the side and the abdominal area and close to the ass, or like down low too, on the waist and hip. I'm talking about they put something, I don't know what they stuck him with, goddamn it, but it was, boy, they stabbed the shit out this motherfucker. Yeah. But they saying it's not critical, it's not life-threatening, but instead they stabbed him 14 times. So if y'all can get any information on it, because I'm getting mid-body, mid and low, the whole abdominal pelvic region, like down in the abdomen, on the side, round almost to the back, maybe a few in the front, but mostly to the side, like abdomen. I don't see it was like mouth or face. They didn't get to the jugular. For some reason, when I felt it and I was experiencing, I seen a gay man, a jealous gay man with a voodoo doll, and I seen a jealous, vicious woman who had been out with a group who had been with him, very close to him, like family. That's what I'm saying. I wonder, it's like a sister figure, but I don't want to say it's real, so I don't think that he probably got no real sister. This was somebody that was a woman. So I'm talking about down in her pussy. God damn it. I mean, this is where she feel her ass. Real bad hostility, real bad rage, real bad jealousy, real bad revenge. Know him, been watching him outside. Probably, this is personal. They're trying to say this is business. Maybe they saying he buying protection, buying, I guess, power and authority in there, recognition in there. This is not all about that. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. It's some females in this. The hostility, the rage, the anger, and the jealousy is so deep. This female want this man dead. All I seen was blood. And when I hit, and I said, and I asked my son, I said, ain't this jail style stabbing? When I told him about it like 3 days ago in the division, I said, somebody want to do that to me, which I'm sure they do. But I said, somebody finna get stabbed in chain gang, because that's a chain gang stab. The way they did it and hit him real fast and they said something to him, like who it was for or what it was about, then tried to get away real goddamn it fast. Like, I don't know. Did they identify the stabber? Did they catch the stabber? Did they charge the stabber? Because it was long. It was sharp and long. It said, I woke up. I said, God, I almost hit a kidney. And then it was low. Somebody just got stabbed in jail. And I knew it was a big deal. But the way y'all been treating me, I kept it to myself. I just told my son, somebody well known finna get stabbed. A chain gang stab, goddamn it. I mean, they stabbed his ass like a day or two later. I said, Chris, this is what I just told you. I think it was Saturday. I think it was the day I might have got off the lab. No, it was before I did the lab on Mother's Day. I synced that shit over the weekend. And the way they did it, the woman was glad. She was hoping he was dead. So seeing it was up there in the yard, if a female didn't get near him to do it, there was a gay male, but it was a female involved. This was not no Mexican. I seen this was a Black American female that's known him a long time. They go way back and they have a bad history, but she is extremely jealous of this man. She's in entertainment, but hood and ghetto and ratchet as hell. That's what this is about, and it goes back to the music contract. I ain't gonna say no name right now. I think y'all can put together what I'm saying, because I told y'all when I did this reading, 4 or 5 years ago, has it been that long? That is that he needed to watch his back, or somebody better watch him, because he was going to be murdered, or they were going to attempt to be murdered. I'm sorry, I was disconnected. I was hitting the button. He's still not safe. Don't worry, we're going to deal with the, I got something important to tell y'all. We're going to deal with getting this person out of chat, because I really don't want people, stalkers and harassers in my chat, and I don't even understand why they keep coming over here. It's best for them going on with their life, because I gone on with mine. I don't even want nobody around me trying to destroy and sabotage whatever I got going on in my life, whatever I'm doing, because I got too many people that love me and support me. So we're going to correct this problem. There are other things I'm going to do with you, and I'm going to share, but we cannot have this going on in the chat. And I'm going to tell you, hey, Shay Spears, I'm going to tell you what is going on so we can get rid of this issue. And I'm going to come back and get back into this, just not as deeply, without the profanity. I had forgotten it because some of the videos I cannot. From now on, if I'm going to submit them for advertising, I cannot have profanity in them. I guess I'll go and tell y'all. When I got off for Mother's Day, I woke up. YouTube has made me a partner. Finally. After almost 20 years, this is what you helped me do. Your love and support and y'all being here when nobody, yeah. See what we're doing, where we're going? Y'all going right with me? You know, I'm like, I'm done, I'm gone, I'm tired. And I just said, you know what, just for the, I had tried last year. Every time I tried, they denied me. I said, what? Well, shit, it won't hurt now. I don't really give a fuck. I'm leaving. Let me try this. I tried it, you know, and I applied. I said, well, you know, I'm not expecting anything. And then I came and did the show with you on Mother's Day. I think I did it on Mother's Day, maybe Saturday or Sunday on Mother's Day. And I said, whatever, I'm not expecting anything. I got off there. I went to sleep. They said, you are a YouTube partner. And I'm like, oh, I was like, Chris. He woke up to, well, I'm a partner. They made me a partner, Chris. I'm a partner, Chris. I'm a partner. And he was like, finally. Finally. So I got to be good. I got to have some videos where I'm a good girl, where I can submit for commercials, because, you know, I can't submit the ones I'm cursing, and, you know, I could lose it by submitting things. So they're not going to bother me about the other things, you know, on the page. But I'm probably still going to take some things off. But as long as I don't submit them, because I already know that, you know, I don't want to do that. I got into so many issues, and it's some other things Spirit told me I want to tell you so bad. But I'm going to, I guess I'll get into it now, because I don't want to get into the ones I submit, the one I can't say nothing. I got to be careful about these, y'all. You know, so some of the things I can just be my wild, dirty South self. But, you know, now because of that, I can't. So I'm going to have to do another style of a cleaner video for those. But I guess I'll stay on here right now and tell you. And then I'm going to come back and make sure I do one and watch my mouth. I got to really, really watch my mouth and my manner. So I'm going to watch them even right now, because I got to tell you something that the Spirit has been bringing to me a few days. And the Spirit, now, I don't know. I have to say, I don't know. Even though I feel it, I don't know. But I believe it's true. So, you know, all my readings are alleged, but that's another one that you all can chalk up to drip. It's still dripping over here, especially sometimes it's getting hot, so we're going to be dripping some more. You know what I'm saying? With that Tory Lanez thing, that was confirmed, because I had said in that reading that they will try to murder his ass. They're going to do it, try it again. So he better, you know, get some more protection, because the hit is not being rescinded. They injured him, but they failed. The hit is still out. It's a big bounty on his head. I told y'all that, and now we see the confirmation of it. Okay. Now getting into the other thing. The Spirit saying, like I said, I don't know. I can't prove it. This is all alleged. It's for entertainment purposes only. What I'm getting ready to tell you. There are people, if you're not listening right now, you're going to be listening to this. The beings, one of the beings I told that come in here that like snake, I call him Snake Man. He was an albino snake man. His whole body, he had snake skin all over, but one of them was white. And there was a group of them, the snake skin was dark. So just like they have the colors, races, more pale looking people, then the people with color and all the way, this was like dark as brown dirt. This is the color of this being, but they're men. They rule and know everything about human beings down here. It came in and it started talking to me. And that's when it showed me this. It showed me the HIV cell. Okay. And they showed me the human cell, white blood cells that deal with, bone marrow coming out of which made in the spine. Red blood, but they didn't focus so much on the red blood first. They focused on the white blood and the immunity of a human. Oh boy, now they're showing me a monkey. My monkey friends are here. They just jumped up and they want to get into this, but I'm not going to go too far into this right now unless y'all donate and support me. So I saw that virus, and the virus, you know what? Let me pull it up because they were teaching it to me. I have it here, the books. I have to draw this out. Thank you for the hearts. I love the love. Y'all know I need the love in my life, baby. You know I need the love. HIV virus picture. So I can see it. The way it looks is quite beautiful. It's like round. And there's something that I noticed about the cells in the body, the cells of viruses. A lot of them are 360 degrees. Quite beautiful. It has spikes. It kept showing me, looks like sticks sticking out. It's round. And it looks like cells. They're sticking out and they got knots, nodules. If you Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about. On the top of it. And they made it. He said, this is one of our labs. He said, they do this in these labs. And he said, there are people that will listen to this video that got it from a husband, a wife, or a boyfriend, or a girlfriend. The person, they said, they showed me some husbands that he deliberately gave it to his wife. He knew he had it. And it's really fucked up what I'm getting ready to say to you. But it was a form of love, and it was a form of domination, obsessed with her. She didn't know it, jealous of her, possession and control. So she will never leave me if I give her that. And I've had gay men friends that told me that their boyfriend knew it and gave it to them to think that's going to make them stay. You're not going to go with that. Like, who going to want you with that? And he left anyway and found other people. And they were on these don't ask, don't tell. Or when I knew him, we used to hang out together. His boyfriend knew and his boyfriend didn't care. So that we know that happens. And we know there are a lot more advances in health treatments and medications where people can live a full life and suppress it and maintain it. Women can get pregnant and have HIV. And take the AZT. I think the AZT was the first drug that came out that was very harsh, and it had a lot of bad side effects. And I remember when it first came out, we used to see black people that had so-called nappy hair, and they still died. By the time they did, their hair became very shiny, black, and straight. It actually changed the genetic makeup of the hair from kinky, coily, dry to slick, shiny, straight. If y'all was back then and around, y'all let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. And they said that they still have it for people to take, because he said this started during that era where they were doing the AZT. So I looked at, I think that was in the 80s, because that's when the actors Rock Hudson and they went to San Francisco. All the white gay males started speaking out because they were going to the doctors, I think, for something else, being checked for it, and were coming out with that. And they found, I think, maybe during the Reagan era, this is when this was going on really heavy when it first came out, that it was a Trojan horse, like really giving it to them, setting them up. And it wasn't any political movement. It wasn't any government movement until the white gays, the whites, they listened to them and helped them get change. All the black people were getting it. People of color, black and Latino, were dying like flies, falling out like flies. So he was going back to that era, and he said, some of these women are walking around that's going to listen to my voice. And one lady wants to divorce her husband and leave her husband because he gave her the condition. They're taking, he showed me they're taking medication. He said that's happening with a lot of people, and it's happening in these churches, and the people are not addressing them and having the outreach and counseling them. Now her husband loves her, but he's clearly twisted and narcissistic, and he's so possessive. He's so obsessed with her. He didn't want nobody to have her. He showed me they were taking their medication, and there are different combinations and cocktails now that can reduce it to the point nobody even knows that the person has it. But he's not abusing her. He's not mean to her. He is just so weak. He looks like a puppy in the eyes when I look at him in the eyes. But baby, that's not what you do to somebody that you love. But so he looks at her, it's like kind of twisted and narcissistic. He's obsessed. He don't want nobody to have her. That's like his doll, like his possession, not a human, but like a possession, a piece of property, a toy or something. And she knows it, and she's fed up. She cannot get over it. Even nobody knows it. You can't tell. I seen her and I seen him. But his betrayal, she feels so heartbroken and betrayed. He feels like, well, I was just doing what I had to do to keep my wife. And she's thinking about divorce. I don't know what to say. I don't know if he said it to me to say this to her, or he said it's plenty of people that are secretly going through this and are very heartbroken because it's somebody they trusted, somebody that they love, that did it to them on purpose. They either had it when they met them and they didn't tell them, or they were sneaking around having another secret lifestyle, a bisexual lifestyle, a drug addiction. She said a lot of people have drug addictions and they're shooting up and they feel like their wife or their husband would leave them. So some of these women had given it to men and had multiple partners sleeping with men and women. Pets, got them, Lord have mercy. They just showed it in there and said pets. And didn't tell their man. And drug users as well. All these women are not goody. All these men did not give it to them a lot. Yeah, a high percentage of men are doing it, but a lot of high percentage promiscuous women are doing it. And then he showed me, he said, but there is a conversion of the cell. There is a the replication, and then they tie it to the Wuhan lab. You know, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't say what I want to say, but you know what I'm saying. Said that it's been an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's another group of it. And it will appear, and he just showed me babies. Babies born, or they might contract this during the birth of the vaginal canal if they're not on their meds, or when they get out as upper respiratory, like a flu, a cold. I mean, so the way it was so cold, the way it broke it down, it was easy for me to understand. I just got to sit down and read more, but you know, I still can't just get into it like I usually do. So I'm dropping code, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about. 360, because look at the cell. It goes in a circle. Most of the cells in our body and the way our bodies are shaped and certain organs, they have a geometric shape to them. They're present, a lot of them around your eyes, around your eyeball. It's round, your nostrils round, mouth round, ear, that hole is 360. A man's urethra, the penis where they where they pee, urinate, that's round. Our vaginas are round. Our urethra, looking at more round than anything. Anal, rectal, round. Intestine, round. You get the point? Fingers kind of have a roundness to them. Toes, roundness to them. Arms, rounded. Legs, round. There's a reason, a purpose, a frequency, a vibration for the way your body is shaped. And look at certain viruses. They're quite beautiful. They also have beautiful geometric prisms to them, which are also spiritual and sexual. They come down from the ethers that way. So they're standing there because I'm like, I was turned away from my door. They walked into the door very smooth, like, and I said, what the fuck? I knew somebody's here. I turned over because I was turned away from the door. I seen them. The albino one was the biggest. Sometimes they have a tail, but it's shaped like a human. Sometimes they don't. Like, it look like an alligator tail almost. And then some of them are snakish like. Remember the reptile skin. We are in 225, the year of the snake, and the year of the two-headed snake. Two-faced it, double-minded, backstab. Watch it. Anybody that did something to you one time that violated you, when you were in when you were up against the wall, like the firing squad is finna shoot your ass down, and they were supposed to be there, and they left you hanging, leave them alone. You want to start cleaning house immediately and get the rats out of your house and the snakes out your grass. Because if you do not, we are in that year. As the Bible said, be wise as serpent and harmless as a dove unless it bites your ass. Now, you can't be harmless no more. You let it bite you. You got to get up and fight back or you're a fool. Because we are in the year of the serpent's energy. You want to, which is also what? Because you can meditate and raise that energy, your kundalini, from your anal rectal cavity to your sex organs all the way up to the chakra into infinity. Embrace that sun, pull it down, back through the chakras and down into the ground. This is what you want to do. Because if you don't, you're going to be set up like I was. And all your weak spots, because that's how they get in there. When you get weak spots, you have issues like I was very ill and I just needed someone and was stolen from, robbed and lied to and lied on and slanderized publicly to try to destroy me and come up for me as if you are just like me. You have the same talents, you have the same power, you have the same abilities, you have the same presence as Drew. But you're not manifesting that. There's no videos, there's no readings, there's no prophecy being fulfilled on that you said. None of that shit. And I've had for years, a lot of people have tried to get rid of me, copy me, talk like me, be like me. All these females, and they don't say vagina power, they say pussy power because they can't say vagina power because that's me. But still, always duplicated, but never created, manifested, standing in my power like me. Who you are, what you do, the way you do it belongs to you. That's like me seeing a woman doing something I like the way and I like the way she do it. So now I'm starting to talk like her, trying to look like her, dress like her, speak as if I'm her. But y'all know that that's her doing her. Always been me doing me. That's why I don't worry about it. When people try to destroy me and erase me and they come out with a whole bunch of lies on me and set me up and pretend to be friends with me and steal and violate me, I don't worry about it because a lot of people seem to think, and sometimes it does work, that you can try to trash someone just like a rapper, put a rap out, this is another rapper that's bigger than them, more powerful than them, and loved by them, and they will try to make the rapper respond and come down to their level because they want to go up to that person's level and take their spot, take their position because they can't do it on their own. They don't have the swag of the person that's up there doing it on their own. A lot of rappers that are smart, unless they're tied up with them, they must go legal or address what happened to them. They don't respond because they know you want their spot. You want to be them. instead of being yourself. And we're in the year of the snake. So snakes are very cunning, very wise. They'll sit low in the grass and hide and watch you or any reptile, crocodiles, alligators. Those are also in the snake family, the amphibian, the reptile family. Correct me if I'm wrong. They do the same time. Lurk on you. Could be sitting there for years, for months, for weeks, for days, watching, and you don't feel them, you don't sense them, but they sensing and peeping you out and knowing everything about you. Come up to a strategy to eat your ass up. We are in that year. You cannot avoid it, because this is what 2025 is, which comes to what, 9? That deals with endings and beginnings. Endings, even in your life, will lead to your death. If you are dealing with someone that treacherous, that cunning, not so much smarter than you or better than you. One person told me, and I've heard that phrase called slick slow. You slick and you do shit at the same time. You do dirty shit to people and steal money on them and publicly say they did something to me, they did something to me, it's them, they no good, they do this or that, but you won't tell that you robbed them and you set them up. You did some slick shit, but you slow. You slick and slow at the same time, because you left such a paper trail, such a digital footprint, that people can easily find out that you're not a victim. I am. Or someone else that you trusted, because you knew there was some need for you, some issue for you, some wound, something emotionally fulfilled. This happens every year and every day. Yes. However, it will be revealed much quicker now, and more of them will come out and feel like, I can do this to this person, I can do that to this person, I can get away with it. Because if they had snakish shit in them and they never really liked you, no way, they're a friend of me, they admire you and what you've done, they want to be like you, but they're so jealous of you. It's all somebody got to do is tell them or promise them, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to pay you to take Alexis down. You take her down, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that for you. You steal from her. I've been through this. This is a story of my life. Starting with my own mother. So, and a whole bunch of other people been done like this too. And unfortunately, a lot of them lost their life, or they got set up and in prison. Just like they tried to set me up and making fake calls last week to the police saying that I told them to make threats and give them the deadline of May 11th or May 12th. And that's when the sergeant said, ain't nobody getting locked up but you. And I'm like, why me when I didn't tell them to do it? Because they said they did it for you. You see what I'm saying? You see how that shit can flip so goddamn fast with snakish people? When these motherfucking reptiles, because this is their year to do their thing. They do their thing every year. My mother's a reptile. She used to brag about demons walking with her and having powers that demons gave her. I can do what I want. I can make this happen to anybody I want this to happen to. And she would brag and got pleasure out of other people's pain. And would brag that nobody was going to do nothing to her. God was protecting her. But then you got demons walking with you around you at the same time. And you like to create trouble and mayhem in people's life that bring you peace. So it's been starting since the Bible. Since Satan walked into the gardens. We have the duality within all of us. We can all flip to do that. I refuse. I don't want to do that to anybody. I really want to be upright in everything that I do. I want to be sinless. Now, we all commit sin. But when it comes to things like that, I want to be sinless and innocent. So that when I stand before God and I ask them to come down here and do something about this here, I know that I will be vindicated because I'm clean. My hands are clean. I ain't done nothing to justify no dirty deeds towards me. And they will pay for everything that they've done. They will reap what they sow. No matter what they tell themselves and what kind of, I know you're doing black magic trying to kill me. I know you're trying to kill my son. I know you want him locked up. I know you want me locked up. I know you want fucked up shit to happen to my body. Glamour spell, trying to do mirror spell to fuck up my face, fuck up my hair, fuck up my body. I know about it. But God still said it ain't going to work. No weapon formed against me shall work. I was so close to that. I couldn't believe they did this here. I said, wow. I don't know what kind of threat I am, but I'm some some threat to somebody somewhere because they kept calling saying, Alexis K. Tyler told us to give you a threat, give you a day, or this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And he still wouldn't tell me what they said was going to happen. But he said, it's for you, it's for you, it's for you. And since it's for you, your ass going down. And you the only one going down. We're not going to lock them up for saying it or doing it. We're going to lock them up because they said it's for you and you put their ass up to the shit. And I'm just like, this is a setup, and all of you think, or a lot of you think the same thing, because my supporters have called in support for me before, and that has never been said, that has never been done. And you know, I never said it, and I know y'all would never do nothing like that, knowing that it would cause me to lose not only my freedom, but possibly my life. And I know y'all don't want that happening. And I know that the people that really love me would not let me die in vain. I would never be stupid enough to tell somebody to do that, or I wouldn't do that to cause myself to lose my freedom and to lose my life. They could have possibly jumped me, tased me, kicked me, took my life, or had me extremely injured and not give me medical treatment. Y'all know how it gets. Not all officers, but y'all know how it gets. And it's clearly somebody wanted that for me, because somebody in my life, and I always thought it. I always felt like she would do that. That snakish energy. But then completely, for the reasons I told you about, cut it off a long time ago. Like you're blackmailing, holding somebody, forcing them to deal with you because you won't give them their passwords, you won't give them their accounts, and you're doing good things for them, but you're doing dirty shit to them at the same time. And feeling like, if just like I said, that man infected his wife. You love her, but you hate her and you're jealous of her and you resent her at the same time. So you gave her that shit to keep her bound to you. Now she is medically bound to you, genetically bound to you, spiritually bound to you, karmically bound to you. Get away from karmic agreements. Unless you haven't learned your lesson and you still feel a pull and a craving to the person, even though you don't like what they've done, whatever they did to you and your ancestors and spirits that are on you that you might not know about, they have a calling and put a call on your life, and you're supposed to accomplish that before you die, and you don't, because you have karmic people around that do real foul, fucked up shit to you, and you keep forgiving them, take them back, and then they give the person an illness. Whatever the sins, because you probably the first one, whatever the sins they've done to you and whatever the judgment they come under, you, your children, and your family will come under the same judgment, because you entertain that, you sleep with them, you eat with them, you have sex with them, you let them in your house. Once they have violated you, now their sins will fall upon your household, and you curse your household, you curse yourself. There's already one curse been placed upon you because of that. And then you still stayed out of marriage. And that's one lady, maybe more than one, that I'm talking to. And I already know you're never going to tell me. You don't have to tell me. But I know it's true, even though I can't prove it. They're saying this is happening right now. And if you want to leave anybody that's violating you and abusing you, even though they not physically do it, to me, that's some diabolical, snakish shit. To say that you want that person so bad, you're going to handicap them, you're going to wound them, and you're going to infect them with something. Because I know they'll always be by my side. This lady basically is disgusted, and she's had it. Like I said, he's not physically doing nothing, but she thinks about the diabolical, snakish way that he set her up and then used his snake and used his wand, which is his penis, and executed what was in his snakish mind. What was in his snakish DNA? Raising the kundalini up to do bad instead of good. Instead of heal her vagina, he sickened her vagina, and he polluted and defiled and diseased her womb. Y'all need to think about these things. So my grandmama has always said, Trium, don't try to be slick, because you will slide on your own mess. And that's a perfect word to use, slide, because these snakes are sliding. sliding, stealing, stabbing, and lying. And he's telling me to get your house clean. It's like, since this whole thing, I felt dirty every goddamn day. I have to take a bath every day because I don't see somebody trying to put that spirit on me and trying to make me torment myself and put myself down and set myself up for failure and murder and sabotage. And I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. It's clearly people that want me dead so bad. I know that they've been trying to kill me for years. Starting my own mother, who said she wished every child she had was dead. Now that's some hell of a shit. And that's the biggest snake I know. That's the first snake I know. So let me tell y'all something. And we're going to get into it later because y'all let me know y'all liked it, that Mother's Day thing that we did. Y'all liked them pep talks there. The spiritual, sexual, vagina power, penis power pep talks. And I liked it too. I'd enjoy spending that time with you and dropping that off. Because like I said, y'all know it was the ending of a cycle. It's the ending of an era. And there's certain things I'm just not going to let people do to me. Nobody. I feel that I deserve to be paid for all the years, all the time, over 20 years in the public eye, in the public arena, dropping knowledge. And I was disrespected for it. Humiliated, degraded, ran out of the industry, wasn't even accepted into the industry, and then try to make you humiliate yourself and degrade yourself just to get in there. And I said, no, I refuse. So that means I suffered, but I would have suffered anyway. Ooh, speaking of that, again, I mentioned, do you all realize that Lauren London, Nipsey's baby mama, that I told y'all he came here and told me she was with Puffy, J Bay, DJ Khaled, T.I., setting that man deaf up and introduce him to that contract with Freaky Diddy, Daddy Diddy. Now you all see that what I said, that man said, is the truth. She's going to be called as a witness, but we already know because she's been quiet. And Cassie was her best friend, her BFF, along with that gay man that looked like he could be related to her, that she called her cousin. He got a YouTube page. He was interviewing her a few years ago, but she said they not biological cousins. But they be together all the time. Him, her, and Cassie. So that means he was in the freak offs too. His baby mama's a handler. He's her handler. And her being around her. Notice, if you go back and look at videos of them and when she was up on stage, I think she had a yellow dress on, which represents Oshun, sensuality, sexuality. They had champagne. He poured her some on the stage. She submitted to him. And every time she speaks about him, she speaks gently and very highly of him. We know why. All the benefits of being in them parties and in that circle gave her opportunities and wealthy men to take care of her and the other women. It was all based on a low first chakra vibrational frequency. And she was in love with her, obsessed, infatuated, follow her around and then start sending me, hey, tell that little girl, Lauren, not to holler at me. They knew that was the candy pot. Lure him now so we can get him, pretend to make him the star that he is, let the world know. We're going to elevate him to star status. He's already that with his bro. Magnificent being. Still here. Because he said he wasn't going to leave till he get justice, but he's still going to stay to watch his children and his family, people that love him. And they're trying to speak out and get justice for him. He told me that. Y'all that seen the reasons, they would get mad at me and threaten me. He told me that he kept telling me to tell her and write the poems, and I would feel bad and I would get embarrassed. And I said, why you want me to do that to that lady? Because you wasn't doing it here. He said they had me in contracts. They would have killed me. I could not say it, and they would not have produced my album. Puff and all that was not going to help me if I had told what she did and told what I really found out. He found out too late, and his friends tried to warn him. Don't fuck with her because people come up dead or stabbed. Said somebody was stabbed down here in Atlanta. Nigga, they wouldn't want to fuck with her no more. Now, Trey's song is crazy as a goddamn Bessie bug. But you see, Trey's song, they said, brought her out in public and quit her in public because he said her mind ain't good. I knew she was violent and schizophrenic. That's what I'm seeing in the spirit. Got several personalities because of the violation, the sexual violation done to her with Diddy. And they had to go, and he got it on tape. See, they know not to fuck with their godfather. Diddy is a goddamn black godfather, sanctioned by the higher up. Now we see that. That boy, come out and play. We see that shit was for real. God damn it. Take. We did it for real. God damn, the nigga meant this shit. We know now this nigga was not nothing to motherfucking play with. Thank you, y'all. Oh, I love the red hearts. Thank you, baby. We now know that was real shit. And everybody else, no, they're not turned off. I need to get this person. The ex-assistant that was stalking me, we know that's who it is and that stole my money. She's still stalking, obsessed. Clearly mentally unstable. So don't worry, we're going to correct it. That's who's doing it. It's amazing how people say they want nothing to do with you and try to destroy you in public, but then still follow you around because I'm not following them. So that's who it is. We know that's who it is because that's when it started. We're not stupid. Slick slow. Yeah. So now we see this coming out, and Nipsey's baby mother, as he told me, was involved with the parties, the threesome, the freaking, the geeking, the sneaking. You know, she never came out and offered her condolences to Cassie, but we already knew she knew Cassie was getting her ass beat. She got us beat too. She just ain't gonna tell. She's not gonna tell on Diddy because you don't think he got her and all type of lewd and lascivious and cruel sex acts? She will never tell. She don't want the public to know that. She will never tell on Diddy. He will destroy her, and she may come up not breathing. Now we really know how serious that is. Why you think a lot of people ain't talking? Witnesses going missing. That man done fell out and died a week or two ago. That was up with it and messing with children's. I'm gonna say one more thing. Then I'm gonna go. Not only did I see men doing it to women, I saw men doing it to men. I saw this gay white man. If this is for you gay men, watch the men that you deal with, and especially if they work in healthcare. If they phlebotomists, which they draw the blood, I think that's the name for them. They have access to it in a hospital. You need to watch them. Let me see. Let me see, phlebotomist. Make sure I'm correct with what I'm saying. I seen him in the spirit. I seen him doing it. And it's not just one person. I love the red hearts. Keep them coming. A phlebotomist is a medical professional who specializes in drawing blood from patients for various purposes, including laboratory tests, transfusions, donation, and research. I seen him doing some things. So this is not just for no straight women, straight men. And I see some of these men and women that's married or that's been in committed relationships, heterosexual relationship with the opposite sex. One of them go both ways. And all these relationships that's coming up, either that, the woman go both ways in love with women and won't tell. The man go both ways in love with men's and women's and midgets and in love with drugs, intravenous drugs. And then if they don't always do that, they take a pill or they sniff. And when they sniff, all inhibitions come down and then they engage in group sexual activity, which opens them up as another mode of transmission. Okay. So this is for gay men too. I'm talking to y'all. Especially the feminine gay men. The bottom. I told y'all don't let everybody hit that bottom. I'm talking about a bottom in a woman and a bottom in a man. A lot of these gay men are loving and kind and have father figure issues and self-respect issues from church and society, and everywhere they go, they've been beat down, and they just want a man to love them that's nurturing. Their father might have hated them or turned against them or left, and they got a mother that's twisted and makes the boy feminine. A lot of, yes, I'm going to say it. I don't care how y'all take it. A lot of these women, the mothers are feminizing these boys and handicapping these boys mentally, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, financially, because they can encourage them not to work. A lot of that too is a part of the Willie Lynch syndrome, because they're afraid that white folks, the racist ones, are going to do to them what was that Willie Lynch was done and what was done in slavery. So they do it out of fear and concern and protection. So he develops into a man, and I've even had gay men tell me they do well in corporate America and in entertainment. They get what they want because they are gay, they are soft, they talk low, they're very feminine and demure, and they have that sensual energy and sinuous, snakish-like energy of a female. And they said they are considered less threatening to white men. Black men too. A lot of black men will be macho as hell, big muscles, have a wife and some children or a baby mama, but then he's giving off the same sensual, sinuous energy, snakish energy, and seductive energy of a female. A feminized man will attract a masculine man, a top for the bottom. And some of these men are not right because they're in between worlds and they're not telling the truth. And they are in certain positions where they are causing these gay men harm and causing them, because they work in the medical field. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. So y'all decide what you're going to do. Because I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail if y'all feel like y'all don't want to support my work and support my knowledge. So the ones that love me, support me, I know you will do, and I will come back. The ones that don't, you don't matter. I'm not going to give you access to this information for nothing. So there's a lot of things I can say. Y'all know how deep I go and how detailed and very, very thorough with this thing. I'm not doing that no more. If y'all not thorough with your love, donations, and support of me. So now I have a way to now fix that and weed that out. So people that really donate, love, and support me every month, they will get those things. I will still put out some readings, but they're not going to be long and detailed and give you everything that everybody gets that will love and support me. So I've been on here long enough. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.